it just pissed me off. It's like, bro, I could beat this bitch. I told you, I'm like, that's such a bitch move. Like,
he's throwing that pussy. Like, instead of letting him
I guess you could do that for him.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in Metropolitan
No, but like
Los
his
Angeles.
teleportation.
Today it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh
I didn't figure out he could
Steelers and
teleport
the Los Angeles
until I started
Chargers.
getting my ass whooped and I had to learn.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
I had to sit here and get better, bro. It's fucked up.
just teach us how to play when you learn.
Teach us how to play when you learn.
Teach us how to play when you learn, nigga. Don't hold the secrets.
I tell Serena everything. Like, it's the same shit as an MK. Like, literally, bro, if you don't go about that. To each their own.
You said the same thing as MK.
Off the play fake to Eckler.
Same thing as
It's
MK,
Herbert.
like, bro, if you want me to, like, I
He's
started
gonna
playing.
take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the
I started
35.
playing this how I
And work this down inside the 30.
As soon as I found out you could
Today's
fucking teleport
NFL,
like
we
that,
talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one
it's the same thing, dude.
That's how you
He's
start
down
a
back.
drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time.
And that's the
to
same
unleash
shit.
it.
Fucking
And boy,
MK,
did they
you
pick
know what I
the
mean?
right opportunity, unleashed it
Down
big
back
time,
circle,
and
teleport
that was
behind him,
also a
start
big
beating his
time
ass
throw.
with the sword.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. The Chargers at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline.
You just gotta hit him a lot of times because he had a lot of fucking outcomes. Like, he had
Eckler going to get it again on second down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 20. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Pickett finding Claypool, good for Pittsburgh first. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's like I said about 5, bro. 4 yards every play is a touchdown. You might not be, like, patient enough for that, but that is a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards a play.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
That was well played there, in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
I wish they had the Family Guy episode. They banned.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That is so
not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
No, it's not. It's not. It is still
to the
open.
flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Kenyon
I meant to say like the other way around. Like,
touchdown now on
hand
the
that
air.
bitch off.
And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert
either
it
way,
into a touchdown.
either way.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That's how good that is. Like, you don't need fucking, 100 yards.
To the touchdown.
Sometimes you just need 2-3.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled
for
for
sure.
and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago. Even some of the new fans, so I suggest you put some extra shots on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
That one, I really found. That one I really found. No, I didn't find that.
Often known as
That
the
one I really
nasty side. The left side, usually the
I never read the section or go to plays on fucking YouTube, but that one.
That's how they constructed their offensive line.
I never see nobody else really running
gives you a
that.
chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
I'll tell you about to be sleeping in his chair.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
You better hit the Layla.
They'll take the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll find Everett there complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
You should hear Tachi. Tachi. Crazy.
This is a counter play.
He's not mad, I noticed that.
And some space here.
Because his tail is still wagging.
It's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
He's making it look easy out there. 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Her dad pointed it out to me because I thought he was mad too, and then he was like,
they stick with
nah,
he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go.
No, because like when we go in the backyard, you know, they're like
pretty good.
tell everybody to shut the fuck
Tired, I
up.
don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe.
He goes to the wall real quick, barks him down, and then he'll go play with us.
Now he's going to swing this around to his running back, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
He stinks.
Layla does too.
No.
Play number 7 now coming up on the
Tachi's a
drive.
dirty
3rd and 5.
Like, Tachi's a pig.
Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball? And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
You see his big ass out there in the sun, bro, sleep, just basking.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Like, he's big, real life.
Play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers,
no game.
they will just roam and hit.
The last run got a couple here, 2nd and 8. Pass out wide. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves.
I know he drops it for Serena. He'll put it on the ground, let Serena grab it, do all sorts of shit, but he is not fucking playing, bro. Not letting up, not giving this, not giving that.
Eckler. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No,
yeah, he does.
The play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
He knows. Now, there's certain people, like, I don't know how he knows. I guess he's just smart like that. Like, he knows when to go, he knows, like, this is...
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he still wants to play. He's just not as rough with it. There's one thing...
This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
There's one thing
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
So he dies and passes out.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7.
I know this to be true. I broke him down real bad.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I felt bad afterwards. I made him throw up.
It's a touchback.
Remember that shit, Jimmy? When I made Tachi throw up? Threw up everywhere, bro.
I've never seen a dog, like, what is it called? Projectile type throw up? Like, that's what that means. And it was, like, his whole mouth was, like...
You know how big his mouth is?
Like, it was like a movie, like...
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It was like, I was playing with him, and like, he was getting tired, bro, dog tired, like, done. But just kept going and kept pushing, just kept, like, you know, drinking water. But, like, when he got to drinking water, he would... And then just, like, let out a fucking water fountain.
A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep.
And then, like, all that shit came in, all that shit came out. He was fucked up. He's all fucking tired, dehydrated, just threw up. I was like, all right, I'm sorry.
Come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
I was just trying to tire you out so you can get a good night's sleep. I see you all fucked up.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Good. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Pickett. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Like, why couldn't 88 do that? Try to catch this shit. You know what I mean?
At the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's going to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
I need to learn how to do that, and set him up and make him go up. And I need to learn how to do that shit we were talking about, where you send that rusher
to start the drive
to
as
that
near
guy.
midfield here for 1st and 10.
Practice that shit.
On a jet sweep, here comes Tony. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. The Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense here about ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Herbert on 1st down now. And that's caught inside the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
Hey.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 19 yards away. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
You made a good but you still could have
pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Option with the fucking lead blocker instead of triple. Remember we were running it?
Yeah, but you have to search so I don't remember which one.
It's the same exact formation, but instead of it's the same, yeah, as the triple, but instead of the fucking pitchman being the pitchman, it's a fucking
the Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And when you got niggas like JJ, I mean not JJ, TJ. I mean,
it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Herbert rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Well, that's a perfect word for precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
Blocking nobody, but you still got 4, but you see it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And then if it also goes to fucking KP, he has a lead blocker too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, are coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, it's a situation, but in a one-possession game,
you just see their faces, bro.
More, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just didn't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on
What's
EA
a pedophile?
So I'm going to use this doll to ask you kids. Did Jeff ever touch any of them?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and very short, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Keep in mind, he had the 3-reception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
Oh, take off. No!
His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football.
I thought you had one to the house, straight up the middle, bro.
Oh, you have the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
The same way?
That was the one they had left for that. You lucky though, because you get the fucking better price.
Raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickett back to throw. That's complete to John Ross. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run with McCaffrey off the option. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Now Pickens. He's got this to Pickens. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run against McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the defense will go to their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. McCaffrey off the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So the challenge the flesh is interesting. Getting stone. I got 2 flashbacks. Okay. Bolts.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead. But they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Pittsburgh, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year.
DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call put up in the state with my soldiers. I blew up and I'm still.
You still ain't put the shit in the blunt, did you?
I did last time, but...
Oh, you did for real?
Yeah.
I just talking shit. The top seller. Look at him, ain't even sold, man. We ain't sold in a couple hours, man.
I was asking you which one.
We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug introduced to my brothers. My spot superior, ain't none of us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like that, can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really want to be the boss that's
That's your
expensive.
boy, he's live?
No, he's not live. This is his live stream though.
Yeah, he's live.
He's playing Elden Ring right now.
When they see how I'm winning, went back and doubled up. Now you in trouble. My hustle, my diamonds are hard with that TGOD. Got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man. I love it. I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug introduced to my brothers. My spot superior, ain't none of us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Oh, shit.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna start the next Avengers. When you leaving, though, don't put it on in 25 minutes. Be like,
You know how we always do it in sessions. Don't sit there and start selling.
I know, but at least a
no.
good hour.
You're selling. See, I told King to move over already. But you want to be first, second, third, fourth, and fifth top seller.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, 6-4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
With the business, West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, one swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That they hit them either close range or at a distance.
Oh,
If God for me, why bother?
you say that a lot when you play Elden Ring.
Top of the food chain.
Dante heard me a little bit.
And handle my business when
I hopped on, remember?
G.
Yesterday or
With a gold chain, I got my turbo strong with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the fades. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that straight. And now you got only your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6-4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of
Cut
interest.
it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got it down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You no nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick. I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight. Freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. Come about the bottom. Take two and pull out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Layla. Oh shit. What's up? We left you outside? Goddamn. Top seller.
I
was Layla. Yeah, I did. Thank you.
So, you sold on Layla.
Nah, I always sold Layla. What you got?
There's a person in it.
I did upgrade you, they upgraded the world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me.